At the beginning of this year, I said Loewe is going to be the hottest brand of 2023, and I stand by it. So today, I thought that we would take a little bit of a look into their new collection. I'm going to go through which pieces that I think will be particularly successful, why I think the collection has the elements to be really successful. Basically, I'm trying to back myself up. Loewe has just been going from strength to strength. They are thriving under Jonathan Anderson, perfect match. And of course, this is just my speculation. I might be very wrong. I might be right on the money. I've got no idea. But what I do is I sit here and I share my thoughts with you, so that is exactly what we're about to do. This collection is basically an ode to the anthurium, and we have been seeing 3D florals across different brands, but I really think Loewe was the biggest brand in their category. Let me just say, I'm not going to say like they are the only people that have done this, but I think that they were the first within this category to go as full force with it as they have, and that has been part of the genius of this collection, because you've got the extremities, you've got a crazy over-the-top like anthurium plant top, where essentially you have made yourself the plant itself. You've got these like white sort of very simple dresses with two anthuriums just at the titties saying hi. You've got similarly other dresses where you've just got, again, the massive anthurium coming across the chest. And then you've got really easy, everyday sort of midi maxi dress, sort of t-shirt style dresses with the anthuriums printed on it. So there are elements of this collection which are extremely wearable, but also very recognisable as being part of this collection and Loewe, because it has those elements, it flows through. There is something for Fashion Week, there is something for the celebrities, for the red carpet, these pieces that aren't so much of a commitment or are so scary to wear, very easily integrated into one's wardrobe. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Now, what I think Loewe does very well is make the avant-garde a little bit more palatable to the sort of everyday luxury consumer. I don't know if that's what I mean, but basically, like, avant-garde fashion, clue is in the name, tends to be very specific, very out there, pushing the boundaries, right? And there's a very specific customer for that. What I think Loewe does very well is take elements of that, elements of the over-the-top, and made it just that little bit more wearable, that little bit more palatable towards like the commercial consumer. I hope that that makes sense. I think they bridge that gap in a very good way. Okay, so heading over to the website, first things first, Pixel Perfect. The cartoonification of fashion continues, and this collection in general, let's just go on it, is genius. I think it's brilliant. I think it's very well done. It's, you know, mind-bending. It's, oh, what's that, as I put my finger across it? Oh, okay, nice little interactive moment. But it's very fun, okay? Is this for everybody? No, right? So you've got the pixelated hoodie and a technical knit. Let's just have a bit more of a zoom in here. I mean, it's genius. Okay, and we can all sit here and say that we know it's genius. This is for like quite a specific fashion consumer. This is for fashion weeks. This is, you know, very sort of editorial. But again, what Loewe does very well, look at this denim jacket and the skirt. Very wearable, very easy. Not as much as of a commitment as the hoodie, the t-shirt, the trousers from this bit. That puzzle bag also I think will do very well because it's a part of this collection. This Pixel collection is so interesting and so fun and very talked about within fashion that it's a great piece to have. Yeah, this section, oh, the pixelated Loewe anagram t-shirt, fly off the shelves, I'm sure of it. Oh my gosh, this entire look is brilliant. The jeans, completely sold out, as I would expect. Now, out of interest, like I said, this isn't for everybody. I mean, the t-shirt is all sold out. Hoodie, all sold out. The trousers, I don't know, I would expect these to have stock. I may be wrong. Trousers, couple of sizes, but mostly sold out. And to top it off and really create a moment with all of this, the pixelated packaging. It really makes it feel very limited edition, which it is. It's a collection within a collection, this lovely little capsule, the packaging along with it. It's very, very genius. But, okay, the rest of the collection. We have to discuss, we're going to see more shoes as we go on, right? Because these are the most tame of this collection shoes. These I don't think are worth it. I don't know what's going on with this heel. I don't really quite get it. With a lacquered toy heel. What toy is that? Did I not have a childhood? What toy is that? Anyway, okay. When it comes to Loewe shoes, either bring it full force with the ones that I'm sure we will see, or don't participate at all. I feel like that's just a nothing, that's a nothingness. Yeah, okay, t-shirt, come on, let's give us more of the runway pieces. See, these sort of very simple pieces, which I think Prada does very well. Prada is extremely good at saying, here's a basic, put a little metal Prada triangle on it, and off you go. And it works. And Loewe, for the past like year or so, has been doing the same, mainly for t-shirts, a little bit in jeans. And again, it's working for them. Loewe also, over the past year, and I would say mainly with the sunglasses, you know the ones I'm talking about, okay? And again, it lends into the cartoonification of fashion. These mask sunglasses are going to almost be, they won't be as well known as those other ones, because how could one forget those sunglasses? They're really nice, again, very much of a statement. Okay, this little mini dress that, if we cast our minds back to my wish list video at the end of last year, was it a wish list? I was like, I love it, I'm obsessed with it. Here's the thing, do I still love this? Yes. That is far too short for me. I know I'm not as tall as this model, but even still, we would be grazing things that have no business being out, you know, on just, you know, on a Wednesday afternoon. It's fantastic. See, I mean, even she's worn it with trousers. Even she's been like, let's not. I mean, look, how is this? I mean, I'm surprised a cheek isn't just like out full force. But anyway, I think it's brilliant. I think it's great. I've also heard that a lot of these have sold out in store. Not really. Okay, fine. I think maybe people share my sentiment in how short this is. But the way that it's constructed and the way it flows is great. I mean, just look at the way those pleats are bouncing. It's very fun, it's whimsical, it's Polly Pocket. But it's very cute. I just wish it was longer, to be very honest with you. Okay, this is what I mean by, again, the more wearable of these anthurium pieces. It's a tank dress. It's an easy tank dress. You could wear this with your flip-flops, flip-flopping on a beach, okay, with your sneakers pounding the pavement. Whatever situation you're in the spring, summer, it's an easy dress to have, right? And again, what was that? Notify when available. Exactly. Completely sold out. I would like to say, however boring this skirt is, it's absolutely glorious. The fabric, the way it flares out. You know, I love a little skater skirt. I wish that it didn't come in white, because it is truly a pleasure to touch. This is another one that I would not be surprised if we were a Notify. Actually not. Okay, no, we've got stock of this. I actually prefer this one way more to the white one. It's like a semi-sheer, so you've got a bit more sheer on the arms here. This to me is a bit more interesting, a bit more exciting than the last one. I'm sorry, what is this? Big raspberry dice in brass and enamel. What? It's just a block. Can be used with a personalisation bar. What do you mean? What is it? What do you mean it's a dice? Okay, many questions, apparently zero answers. Similar thing to the cashmere top that we saw earlier, it's just a t-shirt version. This is probably going to do as well as their little tank top that they do, that everybody loves. Still all in stock there, now's the chance. Moving into the shoes. Okay, I mean, yeah, this like petal knot sandal in the lambskin, fine. It sort of very reminds me of potato. Oh God, no. It does seem sort of very Daniel Lee for Bottega, doesn't it? No, thank you. Something like this is crazy, over the top, probably an annoyance to walk in, right? Because your other foot's going to have to, like, you know, accommodate, and it's, you know, trying to avoid being smacked by the leaves of the plant here. But it's extremely a statement. It's very fun. I am trying to think of situations. I mean, could you wear this turning up to your girls' brunch? Maybe you can, okay? And there are certain people whose styles will completely lend to this. But also, I mean, it's a very big commitment. But this is what sort of Loewe has been doing for the past few seasons, is making these very controversial shoes specifically that, you know, people are loving. I mean, there's comic lacquered phone. Well, they know it's comical. At least there's that. Self-awareness. Oh, in a light foam rubber. You know what? They're probably a pleasure to walk in. Plays on tension and contrast. Handcraft clashes with a fetish attitude, and natural materials collide with the technical. That entire sentence made absolutely no sense to me. I don't think it's worth it. Nonetheless, I do believe we will be seeing people wearing this on the gram and on the carpet, on the red carpet, most likely. These clogs and everything, again, very Bottega. And they're all in foam as well, so that's... Ooh. And then you've got the petal flatform sandal. It's a mix of the two. Why is that one got a tail coming out of it? Oh dear. Nope. They also do the balloon pump, okay? As the name suggests, it's just a bunch of uninflated balloons. I want to know if they're real balloons. The comic balloon pump in satin, featuring hand embroidery made with latex balloons. Well, stay away if you've got a latex allergy. Imagine, don't ask me why my mind just went here. Imagine if you wore these to something that was outside, like, you know, some sort of birthday party, and it was outside and there was grass. And imagine if some little animals crawled inside those balloons. Dear me. Now, I do quickly want to touch on the bags because it's summer. What does Loewe do best? Summer bags, basket bags, all of that, raffia, right? So, here are some of the new ones. They've got these raffia totes in an A5 and an A4. Very simple. Again, going down that Prada route, which is like, you know, they've done those crochet bags that just say Prada, that have been ruling for the last 2 summers, okay? Similar sort of vibe, little bit more structured, okay? Leather handle at the very least. Now, then they've also got these, which look like IKEA bags, do they not? This is the Fracta, is it not? There we go. It is in calf skin, so at least it's not like they're trying to peddle a plastic version. And it is slightly smaller. It does have the 2 handles. It's got the Loewe tape. It's got some little... Oh, I mean, the green one is sold out. So, okay, pardon me. The brown? The brown, are you in stock? The brown is. I'm not surprised. Okay, the orange is also add to basket, and the black? And the black is sold out. My favourite version of this is this one. Don't ask me why the calfskin version, like, yes, I get it, it's nice, it's not really doing anything for me. The raffia one, maybe it's also because I'm going on holiday and I don't have a beach bag, and I'm thinking, maybe I need to buy a beach bag. And I was like, oh, well, maybe this one, and it looks like it would fold. It would pack really nicely and easily. You would have this for years. It looks a decent size. Can I see it on a person? It looks huge. Throw it over your shoulder and live your best life. I do very much like it in the raffia, and I think it's great, and I think it's going to be a good purchase. And if that's something that you're after, a beach bag, it doesn't matter if you get sand on it, or if it's in the sun, or if it's under your sun lounger and all of that business. It's not going to melt. It's not like a coated canvas or a leather where you have to be a little bit worried about it. Then I think this is great. And like I said, it's one of those, it's going to fold flat, easy to pack. I like it. I think a lot of these Loewe pieces are going to be like hot and trending this summer. And I like to keep you ahead of the curve. The other good thing though with Loewe, and I know that with all of these brands, like we've been seeing price increases most recently and all of that, Loewe has quality to back it up as opposed to some other brands that have quality issues. You know what I'm talking about. It's that bridge of the gap between sort of wearable and avant-garde. It's the mixing in of those extremely wearable like basics with a Loewe anagram on that prove to be popular, that are going to do well for them. Is Loewe Spring Summer 2023 tickling your fancy? I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye guys.